Good morning, students. Welcome to another science lesson, and today our lesson is about conservation. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to enumerate some solution to environmental problems. In our previous lesson, we discussed about so many environmental problems, right? So many threats to the ecosystem. So we know that there are so many human activities which is affecting our environment. You can see global warming, acid rains, waste disposal, natural source depletion, water pollution, destruction of forest. We discussed so many of these before. Now, governments and international organizations are working to conserve our world. They're trying to conserve. Now, what do you mean by conserve? Conserve means to take care for something so that it will survive into the future. We need to care for things so that it will survive into the future. Otherwise, like we discussed already, the resources and things will finish. We will not have it for the future. Like after 5 years, we will not have any more. Like we talked about the animals, about oxygen, so many things we talked in our previous lesson. So we need to take care. We need to care for the things so that even the future generation will be there and it can be used for a long time. So to conserve, to care, everyone is trying to take efforts for it. So now let's see how can we conserve water. First of all, what we can do, stop playing with water. It doesn't say stop washing with water. You have to wash your hands, but don't play with water unnecessarily. Also, if you see any taps is open, we need to close it so that the water will not be wasted. And also, when you brush your teeth, don't let the water run. You have to close the tap while you're brushing your teeth so that you don't waste. You can save the water. Also, take shorter showers rather than longer shower and wasting time or filling the bathtub with water and getting into it. You can also use less water as much as you can. Like the girl, she did not use the tap. She just filled a cup or a mug with glass with water and used the water to brush the teeth. Because when you leave the tap open, you tend to waste more water. And also to water the plants using a watering can rather than a pipe or a hose, because what will happen, you will be giving more water or wasting more water than you need. Okay, now let me show you some tips for saving water. We discussed some of them already, but let's see some more. Like I told you, we need to turn off the tap when you brush your teeth, and it can save up to 18 liters of water. Just imagine how much water is it. It's 504 bottles per week. Now, instead of filling the bathtub, if you have a shower, you can save 45 liters of water. And it can also help you save 25% of your energy bill. So that way you are saving money also. And you do not need to flush so much. You have the small flush and the big one. So it can save up to 9 liters of water if you use the small one for some time. Now, whenever you need to wash clothes, put on a full washing load. It can save up to 18 liters rather than washing 1 or 2 clothes. Our tap water is the best, so we need to enjoy it. And also keep the water in the fridge for an instant cold water rather than, using coolers. There is a tendency to lose water. Fill the dishwasher and use an eco setting, or do all the dishes in one go, which will save you water. And use things which have a water wise check mark, or the things which will help you to save water. So you will not waste water much. If you see a leaking tap, you need to fix it. Why? Because each drop it will save. It's 5,500 liters per year. And that's 5.5 fire engines. Use the water to, this is to collect the rainwater and reuse it. You can use it to wash the cars, to water the plants, to wash the driveway. You can use it for so many purposes if you collect these rainwater. And also when you water the plants, like we said, use the watering can rather than a hose pipe. So that will also help you to save water. So, all these small changes can save a lot of water. When one person does it, it's little, but it's actually when everyone do it, it will help protect our environment. Now, let's do an activity for conserving water. I have attached a PDF. You need to print it out, cut it out. You will have a cloud and 6 water drops. I want you to paste it in your notebook, the cloud, and below it, the water drops. You can draw lines to the water drops and fill in with ways you can conserve water. We discussed already, you can do it very easily, right? But I'm just showing you here. Turn off the water while you brush your teeth. Take short showers instead of filling the bathtub. Use a bucket of water to wash cars and water plants rather than a hose pipe. Collect rainwater. Wash your clothes when you have full load in the washing machine. And fix or repair leaking pipes. Now, how can we conserve energy? We talked about conserving water. Now, let's see how we can conserve or save energy. So, how to save energy? Yes, there are so many ways we can save energy, whether by saving money and the planet. 40% of the energy is used while the appliances are off. Even when you are not using it, it uses some of it. How can we stop that? We need to unplug this. We need to remove it from the plug. Also, we need to turn out the lights when you leave the room, when you are not using it, right? That way you can save energy. Now, refrigerators or our fridge, it uses energy. So don't open it. Keep it closed as much as possible. Replace your bulbs with fluorescent lights. It will use lesser energy. So even though it's small, you have to do your part, because simple things make a big difference, and thereby you can save energy. Now let's do a conserving energy activity. Again, I have posted a PDF. You can print it, cut it out, fold it like a book, and cut on these dotted lines. Okay, and inside the flaps, I want you to write how you can conserve or save energy. You can write, draw. I've shown you an example here. Turn off lights, unplug phone chargers, turn off the TV, use energy saving bulbs, use natural light during the day. Like, you don't need to turn on the light in some places during the day. If you just keep the windows open, you'll have light. Now open your pupils book, page 36. In page 36, we will do what you have learned. Governments must work to blank the natural world for future generations. What we have to do for the future generation? Yes, conserve. Individuals can help to protect the environment by disposing of waste properly and by conserving, yes, both energy and water. Very easy, right? Now let's do the workbook. We just have only 3 questions in the workbook. Open your workbook, page 15. Unscramble the words to make sentences about conservation. So try to unscramble it. It starts with 2 because T is in capital letter. So it is what? To conserve is to take care of something so that it will survive. Okay. Number 2, it starts with many. Let's see. Many species face extinction because their ecosystem is harmed by human action. Right? We already talked about this. Now let's go to the second one. Number 2 is to unscramble the letters to find out what the Nubian ibex has become. Nubian ibex is an animal. What it has become? Yes, endangered species. If we still don't take care of it, it will become extinct. Now let's go to the third question. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. You need to choose one word like we did in the previous lesson. Blank programs are set up to increase the number of certain endangered species. To increase the number of endangered species, we use breeding programs. Now, breeding is to give birth, so that animals can give birth to more species, more animals. Number 2, ordinary people can contribute to the conservation by using water wastefully, wisely, or plentifully. Yes, wisely, right? And letter C is what? Energy blank light bulbs. Energy efficient, energy consuming, and energy transforming. Yes, energy efficient light bulbs should be used to conserve fuel and reduce pollution. Good. We are not doing number 4 because we already did an activity of waste to conserve water. It's the same thing here. They have asked for 4, but we did already 6 in the notebook. So that's it. Thank you. I hope you understood the lesson. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye.